Good evening, good people. This is Mr. Opinionated coming to you the second time of the day. I want to talk about what's a little bit popular in pop culture today. We see a lot of people talking about Nicole and Layla and the husband. What's up, Blue Lady? What's up, Robin? So we're going to talk a little bit on the subject of letting yourself go, since this is what everybody's talking about. Now, just to kind of bring you up to speed a little bit on what folks are saying, you know, you have Layla Rashawn's husband was seen, what's up, Marcus, was seen on camera, you know, the paparazzi follows you, kissing Nicole, Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, in the mouth, on the lips, whatever. And, you know, she's saying, you know, we're friends, blah, blah, blah. Now she's saying, you know, I wish I wouldn't have even got in this whole thing. Number one, let's talk about vows. Let's talk about the marriage vows, because I know it's very important and it's relevant in this story. And, you know, some people are even saying that they're separated. So it's like, okay, number one, if you're married, you're married. If you have filled out that paperwork, you've went before the justice of the peace and witnesses, then that's a vow. Number two, let's just go to the bigger part of the vow, is the vow that you made before God that said, I am going to love, honor, be with this person through sickness and wealth, rich or for poor, all of that good stuff. Some people even edit and take it out. So on a broader level, you've taken a vow before God, and so if it is not broken, then I mean, people just be letting folks in their personal space. But let's get back to the topic of letting yourself go. So, you know, sometimes things happen. Sometimes we get bigger, sometimes we get smaller, sometimes, you know, our appearances change purposely, sometimes they change due to getting sick and things of that nature. But at the core of this story, I see a lot of brothers, a lot of men are justifying that, you know, this man is justified in seeking out someone who he is physically attracted to because his wife, quote unquote, is not attractive anymore. She's let herself go. Now, this is a big topic, especially for women, because, you know, women have children, their bodies change, you know, everybody does not have the trainer and the personal chefs that you see all these women popping back. Ooh, I got my body back. That is not, number one, it's not realistic for the average person. Nobody has a personal trainer. Some people do. If you are not in the business of just looking good, which a lot of people do in the spotlight, a lot of them, part of their job is to look a certain way, to be a certain size, but the average woman does not have that. So, I mean, we have all these unrealistic expectations on women, and it's really not fair. If you want to be honest about it, and if you're an honest person, if you're an honest man, the expectations of beauty and keeping yourself together and a certain size and your hair a certain way and your face a certain way, a lot of the expectations are unrealistic. And I know a lot of the women that are logged in can agree to that. And it's very stressful, which is why you see all these women getting the booty injections, buying the booty pads, going to get this surgery in hotel rooms, are ruining their bodies, all for the sake of looking a certain way. And, you know, some women say, you know, I'm doing this for myself. Some women saying, I'm doing this because I'm competing. This is what men like. I need to look a way that men like. But what is the expectation on men, ladies? If you are married or you're in a committed relationship or whatever, are there any expectations? I mean, dudes around here jiggling just like women. Like, you need a bra, dude, number one. And not to say that this was the case with Layla Rashawn's husband, because if you look at the picture, he looks like he does go to the gym regularly and tries to upkeep his body for whatever reason. So, but a lot of the dudes that are co-signing this, you let yourself go, they look like they need bras. A lot of them, and I'm bouncing off of the post that I put, you look like you need a bra, you need Viagra to like not only keep yourself up, but to get up. And you are placing these expectations on a woman, talking about she let herself go. So we're playing the little boy role, because at sometimes you just have to call things the way they are now. Now I know some people probably saying, how you gonna do Year of the King and take pop shots at the guys as well. This is an accountability discussion. This is not taking a pop shot at anyone. This is accountability, and this is encouraging people to be responsible for where they put their penises and vaginas, if that applies to you and your man or whatever. He's out of shape, or he didn't let himself go, he got sick, or you went and found you a young tenderoni. But like, exclusivity in marriage is a very serious thing. And let's look at it. I mean, let's just say, okay, say if she had a couple of children, she may have packed on the pounds. We've seen the pictures of him. Brother, did you encourage your wife to, okay, baby, we had some babies, let's do this together. Let's, if you want to get back to where you want to go, you want to fit in those dresses or those outfits the way you used to go, let's go to the gym together, let's do something at home. They are obviously on a different income level than the average person, so part of their jobs are to feed into this Hollywood elite image. So, did you encourage the sister? I mean, she's still attractive. You can't just throw her away because she packed on some extra pounds, and you see something that turn your eye, and your little rooster jump up, and you gotta try to pounce somebody. That is unrealistic, and it is crazy. So this whole you let yourself go thing as a justification that you can go and sleep with somebody is absolutely ludicrous on the male and female end. Now see, what is Robin saying? Robin says, I can't with you, Antoine McHenry Belmer. Everyone should work on staying attractive. Absolutely. In fact, I had to go adult today. Had to go do a little business stuff. So instead of the 12 o'clock gym session, I'm about to get in rush hour and go to Getting Better Fitness. Because for me, I believe that you need to look attractive. You need to keep yourself, even if it's just for yourself, not for anybody else. I like to fit into certain clothes. I don't like to buy bigger clothes. I don't want to do that. Robin says, extra pounds is more to hold on to. Absolutely. Extra pounds is more to hold on to. I mean, it's a little cushion, more cushion for the pushing or something like that. You got you a pillow if you got a little belly. Lay your head up on the belly on the guy. But if that's what you're into, that's what you like. Some people love people with a little extra pounds, and some people don't. But that is a discussion that you should have. If you are dating someone, or if you are in a committed relationship or a covenant relationship with someone, hey, Tamika, what's going on? And their physical appearance starts to change, and it's due to them gaining weight, then you should have a discussion about that. Of course, if it's because someone's having a baby, that's a very insensitive conversation, and you have to look at what is. Somebody's having a baby. Of course, they've just carried a child for you. It's unrealistic to think they're gonna pop back up here like Kenya on Housewives or Portia or just anybody that has personal trainer and access to this type of thing. You said Mama Aura said, "Don't nobody want a bone but a dog, and all you gonna do is bury it." Absolutely. And I co-sign Mama Aura. It's like, a couple of extra pounds is not going to hurt you. if it's within reason. For me, I like to be able to run up and down the stairs at work. I like to be able to do stuff and not get like immediately tired. When I feel myself getting immediately tired and I can't do the things that I want to do anymore because I've gained weight, guess what? I make sure I get my butt up to the gym. I drink my water. Water is very important. I stop eating stuff that I'm not supposed to eat because it's for me. Because I want to feel a certain type of way. I want to run around. I may want to do a flip. I may want to dance. Not to say that if you are a certain size or anything, you can't do any of these things. But for me and my body, I know how my body feels. I know how my body operates. And for me, I know when I'm in optimal performance. And just for you, it's like in you and your body, you know the things that you can do and that you can't do anymore because of weight gain. So it's being conscious of our own bodies, which I am. I know when I put on some extra weight, and we typically put on extra weight in the winter. I talked to my trainer, that's natural. That's our body's preparing for the winter and the season. But the whole, you let yourself go, so I'm going to cheat. I have permission to cheat because you're no longer attractive for me. All of that is garbage, 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 garbage. However, the other side of that is that if the way they got you, if the way you attracted them, if you was all, you got six packs and muscles, or if you're a woman, you can have six packs and muscles. If you got, you're slim and trim, and your body begins to change, not because of health reasons or because you've had multiple children for this person, then you need to keep in mind that this is the way you got them, so this is the way you got to keep them. Just like if you were getting wined and dined during the courting period, during the marriage, you can't throw all that away. So that's the other side. The same things that you did to get that person, you're gonna have to do those things to keep them. Like, you can't be taking people to all these expensive restaurants to court them, then cooking hamburgers every night, or saying, okay, we staying in. No. Of course, you may not do it as frequently. However, you need to make sure that you're doing some of those same things. So, but it's a discussion. It's all about communication. A lot of people break up because of the lack of communication. A lot of businesses fail because of the lack of communication. And we just need to communicate more, and not even in a romantic sense. A lot of friend fallouts happen because of lack of communication. A lot of family units break down because of lack of communication. But I just really think that it is unfair for Layla Rashawn to be receiving all of this criticism because she's put on some weight, even if it's a significant amount. We don't know what's going on with her health. We don't know what's going on in her life. Only her husband knows, if they're still together. But I've even heard one of my friends, shout out to Lou, one of my high school friends, said, the woman shut her social media down because she was just getting slandered and she was getting bullied basically online because of her weight gain. Absolutely unacceptable. And the other side of it is that, why is she getting bullied? Why isn't he? Well, not to say that he is not getting called a mad if he has social media, but why are people pouncing her and talking about her and laughing at her because she's gained weight? Then you mix Nicole into it. Nicole has been married. She's been married to Eddie Murphy. She has multiple kids. She has a trainer, I'm thinking, or maybe she has one of those bodies that snaps back. We see the picture. She's in a swimsuit. She's looking good, if that's what you're into or what you like. But she knew that this man is married. If this is what it appears to be on our side, if you know somebody married, this is my thing. Until divorce papers are signed, that person is married. Separated is not divorced. I know people have different thought patterns about this, but if somebody's separated, they are separated. There is the chance for reconciliation. Even if there is no chance for reconciliation, they're separated, they're still married. So leave married people alone. There are enough people out here that are single and available for you to be dabbling around with some married person that's telling you, oh, we're in the process of getting divorced. It's going to take time. A lot of times people tell lies about that stuff anyway. They're not leaving anybody. How many Mary J. Blige songs have we heard? How many ballads have we heard from people that have heard, that have been told, oh, I'm leaving them, I love you, baby, it's just a matter of time, blah, blah, blah. That's a lie. All of that's a lie. People lie all the time. And Nicole married people off limits. Absolutely. Married people off limits. And if people could get that in their head and stop justifying, it's like, so the kiss, I saw the kiss, it looked like they was just kissing in the mouth. It wasn't a kiss on the cheek. I mean, and even if it's a family friend, you know, a peck on the cheek, a hug, a dap, it looked like a very romantic, intimate kiss that was inappropriate for a married person to have. And that's my stance on it. As one of my spiritual mentors, Robert Woods, used to say, may rest his soul, I'll add more to it than I take away. It was inappropriate. He was out of order, number one, because he is in the marriage covenant, not her. Let's see, Robin said, be careful what seeds you plant, you will reap a harvest. Absolutely. Harvest time is coming. Harvest time is coming for all the bad things that we do and for the good things that we do as well. So number one, he had the marriage covenant. Yeah, we know that. We know he was married, so he had the responsibility to keep himself out of that situation, keep himself from being embarrassing his family, his wife. So he had the oneness. Number two, Nicole, as a former married woman that has been married to someone, and I'm pretty sure understands what it's like for someone to step out on you. Shame on her as well for getting involved in a marriage, getting involved in a couple situation that she did not have to get involved in. She's inappropriate and out of order too. So I just wanted to talk about that because it's just relevant, and we need to stop this whole they let their self go, so that makes it okay. No, talk to your spouse, talk to the person you're with, tell them, you know, this is what makes me attracted to you. Fitness is important to me. Let's do it together. But to step out on your marriage and to just cause a whole host of trouble, now this woman is being bullied online, it's just terrible. So that's all I wanted to rant about today. This is my second time on social media. So I'm done ranting. I'm done talking. You all have a fantastic evening. And remember, communication is key. And keeping yourself up is key, especially when you get older. I'm in my 40s. So you got to do a little bit more to keep yourself up. Peace out. You guys have a great day.